Yeah. Come on. Welcome.
Good evening. Sean Higgs coming at you here. We got a little. It's not midday money. It's not look ahead lines. It's we're a little live action. We're going live for some football. I know the game's already started 7 o'clock. I can't sit here for freaking 4 hours or whatever the heck it's going to be between all these games. So I figured, hey, you know what, start it up as the game's already underway, and then we'll go from there. We'll chat about the other games. I put the lines in for all the games here, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We can discuss those. I mean, I'm flexible. I'm flexible on a Thursday. I couldn't, sit here and talk about whatever we're going to talk about. What am I going to say? This is preseason football. It's who knows what we'll be getting in the fourth quarter of this Raiders-Seattle game tonight. But you're here. Hit the like, subscribe, notification bells on here. Sean Higgs, winners, whiners, picks, and parlays. Maybe you're on the X. Anybody watching on the X? Let's check out how we're doing on the X world. 4885. Got some new followers today. iHeartRadio podcast after the fact. Sorry, I'm typing. It's live. We're doing things. King D's in the house. Oh, that stopped you first. Now it's King D, Mr. Weskers. Here we go. Paul Ladino over here. So yeah, I didn't run out with a midday. I like that little comment there. Like I went to get arugula, and I did get arugula. My wife likes this arugula and lemon kind of salad thing they sell. So I didn't even eat. Look, hello. Nice. Look at this burger. Didn't even have my burger. Just sit here and I'll have a cold after the fact. Or I'll stop the camera and take a bite. Put you on mute, Mr. Weskers. Nick Candy's in the house. I like to see Nick Candy. Grab the Ravens plus 6.5. There you go. So you got Ravens 6.5. I am on the Colts here plus 1.5. So I have Colts plus 1.5, plus 1, and a -1 with the Colts. So the line has moved. And I mentioned the other day, King, right? Because I put these in Saturday. I put these up. And, of course, I get the comment yesterday, like, oh, the Colts, 1.5. Hey, fella, that's what the line was. You didn't say anything about my Cleveland plus 2.5. But people like waiting to the last minute. And listen, you start getting 6.5s, it's almost like you just want to take a flyer on these dogs at all 6s. You want to, King D, what do you want me to tell you? Come in here and, hey, let's jump on Raiders money line, like all these 6-point favorite money lines at 240, 250. I'm sure people will do it. I'm going to come in and try to comment on all the videos. Where is the chat here? So I'll stop you on the PMP channel. Still have Colts plus 1 and under 34.5, 36.5. Yeah, I like it. I mean, again, like I said, these lines not. Here's the thing with this, we've talked about this before with when I do look at lines, and you see lines move, King D. Is it somebody putting down a bet just to have it run off a little bit, and then all of a sudden he's doing it because he kind of likes the other side, right? He's like, you know what, I'm gonna, some group's gonna move the game a little bit, but then all of a sudden you get the coach saying something, and now you have takeoff. I mean, we'll see how these games play out. It's tricky. And I said before, hello, Gio. They're going to go to 2 games eventually. I will be out 100% of preseason football. Definitely not putting on a site to put out. Will I bet it myself? I don't even know. And that's an honest thought there. The old days, right? I mean, old man yells at cloud. You could get a little feel for you have a walkthrough game, a game everybody's getting suited up. Hold on one second. Had a little sneeze coming on. 13-3 Ravens. There you go. +6 looking good. 14-3. Punt return TD. Alamoon is like a stock market, unpredictable. I can't blaming another for an opinion at the current time. So, I mean, let's be honest here. You have a Ravens +6 in this game? They're up 10 points. You know, they're up 10. It's who the heck knows what preseason. It'll bring what it brings. Now, can the Colts easily come back in this game? Yeah. Well, I mean, why can't they? Why can't they come back? We'll see we'll see. In my opinion, I think sports betting is kind of going back. I mean, what do you mean? To what terms? To like offshore kind of stuff? Just cash Ravens first half team total of 13.5. There you go, Richard. Excellent. Nothing like cashing that in the first quarter. First quarter winner. Ravens. The old days being everybody in sports betting, you could just look at the online now and just be like, it's way too much money. I'd rather take a chance with a dog than drown with the public. Well, that's another thing here. Public this, public that. That kind of stuff to me. What's the public? If they're betting in Indianapolis, you think they're betting the Ravens? People in Baltimore bet. That kind of stuff, I don't even think about it anymore. Short of if I'm getting a better line in New York than I am in Louisiana. Other than that, the public is more parlayed inside and total anyway. Picks and parlays in the house. The Raiders -5 time. Well, hey, people probably thought the Colts -6 were good. And now you have this line. My expectation for the Raiders, I think they're going to be a little better than expected. You've seen me already say I like them in week 1. It's not going to change. Not going to change. Now, when you look at their overall schedule for the season, all right, you have the Patriots, the Chargers at home, who just lost a lineman. Next up, at Washington. Might be a little tough there. It's a little travel spot there. And a short week. Chargers are Monday Night Football. Not a good spot. Short week going East Coast. Not going to be loving you guys in that spot. Home versus the Bears, I think you can win. At the Colts, I think it's a winnable game. I mean, who's it going to be? Richardson or Daniel Jones? I think that's a winnable game for you. Home versus Tennessee. Winnable game versus a rookie quarterback. At Kansas City's a loss. Home versus Jacksonville. I think it's a winnable game. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, I don't think is that good. He has not been good. Denver on the road is probably a loss. That's on a Thursday. You got the Cowboy game on Monday night, the 17th at home. I'm not high on Dallas. We'll see how that one plays out. Home versus Cleveland should be a win. At Chargers, we'll say a loss there. Home versus Denver, probably loss. At Philly's a loser. At Houston's a loser. And then Giants, the Kansas City to close out late. Flex. You should beat the Giants at home. And Kansas City might be resting everybody. So if you beat New England 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I see 7 wins possible for them. So I'm a little higher than most people. Love the NFL. I'm here to root for myself. Coyotes in the house. I need live bets. No, live bets. I'm not live betting. No. Especially Coyote. I'm not coming in on a live bet. I'm talking in the chat. I'm looking at lines as I do this for the show, picking up stuff, reading, and I'm posting on YouTube for the chat. So no live action for me right now. Eagles plus 7.5 live. Again, this is another game that got out of control, Coyote. Right? This game was a opener of 2. Philly -2. Yes. I'm not. Yeah. Can I wake up? No. I'm not. How? Like I just said, I'm looking at lines here to pick up because I got every game in here loaded up. I'm going through the comments as well. Oakland plays Denver hard again. I look at the schedule and I think they got some wins. I think there's some wins available for them. Eagles plus 12.5. I'm not. No, I don't want Eagles 12.5. This is a spot here. Are we really pumped up about the Eagles quarterbacks coming in to score late? Maybe an over. You want to do some degenerate betting, Coyote? Yeah, maybe an over in this game. Get some points going here. What do we got going? Colts got 4th and 10. What do you think the Colts do? Are they going to kick a field goal or are they going to go for a touchdown? It's preseason. You think you'd go for a touchdown here? What's the live? I don't have a live in front of me. Let me get into let me get some live stuff going here. I got a billion things going on. Let me turn off the Come on, VPN, don't let me down. There we go. We are in. You heard the beep. We are in. All right, NFL. Ravens has 3.5. Total is 46.5. 46. This is like a regular season game. It's like regular season. Philly, you can get at plus 10.5. Over 4. I would go to the over 41.5 possibly. Colts take a field goal, huh? Let's get that practice field goal kicking in. Great job. They don't call him the Coyote for no reason. KSA says, I wish there were better matchups on Monday Night Football or at least a triple header. You're not enjoying the – now, are you talking Monday opening day in general? I almost said Twins. Vikings, Bears? Anthony Richardson just injured his fingers after the game. Yeah, I saw he got hurt earlier. I heard that. Heard that for Richardson. Again, I know you're high on that guy. You want to give me Daniel Jones all game? Daniel Jones going to play all game here? I think he should. At least you better get a half plus out of him here with this team. I know they'll bring in Riley Leonard, but 46.5 holding steady there. Raiders minus 4.5. Eagles plus 10.5. Over 41.5. Let's have some fun. Here we go. That's it. See, I don't have fun, Katie. I want to make money. If I want to have fun, I'll have fun. I'll go out to Vegas. I'll head up to the stadium to swim. I'll have a nice time. I'll walk Fremont Street. That's having fun. Live betting, in-game action, preseason football where we just saw a possible starting quarterback get hurt. Will that change the way things are thought about here? I don't know. I think the Giants win 7 games in the NFL. Giants to win 7 games. I do like them week 1. Where's my I'm old school. You hear the papers behind me because I write my stuff down. What I got the Giants? 5.5, underdog in 16 games. Minus 1.5 point favorites versus New Orleans, the Bears, New England, and Minnesota. Plus 1.5 versus Dallas in Week 18. So they're going to have to beat New England, which they should. New Orleans, I could see. New England at New England. I think this could be a winnable game. I think it could beat the Bears. Again, they'll be tough in Chicago. Home versus Mini. Again, you got a rookie quarterback. Worth a shot. Dallas in Week 18. If Dallas is in a playoff, that should be a win for the Giants. And I need to split somewhere. I mean, you nearly beat the Redskins last year. You would have beat them once if you had a kicker. I'm neither yes or no on this. Stop Gio. Anthony Richardson stinks. DJ and Richardson are no different. The decline in great Monday Night Football matchups. Well, you can't really get into those because now it's based on hype when they do these schedules. And we saw, come on, how many times did you see Kansas City on Sunday and Monday nights? Now you got, and let's be honest, Monday night, you got Thursday night games. They roll out a Friday this year. You can't just have the marquee game on Monday nights. That used to be the game. Then you added Sunday night. Now we're adding a Thursday. Now there's a Thursday quadruple header. Here's a Friday game. Here, how about some Saturday action for you? Oh, by the way, we don't have practices because we don't want to get hurt. But yet we're going to expand the regular season and play games on 3 days rest from Sunday to Christmas on a Wednesday. It's a yin and a yang there. It's only $300. Gotta have fun. It's gambling. It's not gambling me. It's work. You can have fun. This is how I eat my burgers. It's how I have a roof over my head. It's work, not fun. It's gambling. It's not gambling. If you're gambling, I don't gamble. Live betting preseason football. I'd rather buy money at the Peppermint Rhino. Who doesn't love the Rhino? I had mentioned what is that? Chica Benitez to Chip Trimbus. He didn't know what I was talking about. I find that hard to believe. We'll see Riley Leonard probably third or fourth quarter. Riley Leonard. That's what we're. Ugh. All right. So it looks like the Eagles punch it in here. Over looking good there. 45 now. Eagles in the points looking good for Coyote there. Plus the 10, was it? At the time, 10.5. That's nice. I'm sick of baseball. Can't wait for college football and NFL. I like baseball, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 baseball games for tomorrow, Coyote. Got a 9 spot up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9. 9 times. Nathan's in the house. My guy lost a 2-teamer, but hitting a 3-teamer right now. $3.50. Just need Marlins first 5. He's doing MLB. Well, Marlins are up right now. I got a little Marlins. That's the only game I have today was the Marlins. Only game I took today. Miami. All right, live numbers here. Ravens at minus 5.5, total 47.5. 3.5. Bengals favored 45.5. Now we're up to a 48 in the Ravens game. Fridays are cool. Again, though, but the point that was brought up was Monday Night Football is in a premium matchup, right? Because you didn't have Thursday Night Football back in the day. You didn't have a Friday game. Even Sunday nights. When did Sunday nights start up? I guess, they've been around for a little while, but it wasn't always a Sunday night game. Monday night, again, I'm an old guy. Monday Night Football you'd watch because at halftime you'd see the highlights of other games. It was fun to watch Monday Night Football for halftime. Then they'd have the Alcoa Presents Fantastic Finishes, which was fabulous. Alcoa's been out of business for probably about 30 years, I guess. I don't even know. Gio's not to go off topic, of course, but why not? Jays is plus 130 tomorrow. Yeah, I looked at that game. I'm torn on it there. It's Scherzer. I don't want to bet Scherzer. I'd more look at an over with Kershaw on the hill. I'm not. I tried Scherzer the other day. He lost. Okay, Jesus says, I'm with you, Mr. Weskers. Monday Night Football at a packed Cheetahs or a Hustler Club. Here we go. Instead of live betting. Makes sense. My work is stocks, crypto, and my savings. That's exactly. So, if I told you just have fun and do this, you'd be like, what are you talking about? I don't know a bad just some rando stock to say like, hey, take this. But it's the same thing. You know what I'm talking about. Tush push score. We got a smiley face. College football is like the only sport I'm actually good at betting. 72 units. Every other sport we don't talk about. So basically, you're even. You rock college football, but everything else you get, it takes that all down. For 72 units is a monster year. I thought I was good at like 50-something. Sapphires. Never been to any of these clubs, by the way. But it's looking good for now. So, yeah. So far, so good. But you got to see what happens. Do you think this year's NFL bringing the most action in the past few years? I think every year is more. It keeps going up. Why wouldn't it? Somebody, there's a new generation of degenerates who are graduating from doing fantasy betting to now I'm 21. I can bet real stuff. First sweat of the NFL preseason. Oh, my goodness. I was down like 3 units overall. So, yeah, and that's Coyote. You're like, oh, you don't do a lot of NBA, you don't do a lot of hockey. Well, why would I when it starts in September, October, November, whenever they get underway? And I got NFL and college football in full swing where I'm making money. Or if it's during baseball season where I'm the last 2 months I'm back into the plus here with MLB. I'm not, let's bet the NBA where guys decide 15 minutes before tip if they're going to play or not. Get out of here with that nonsense. Get out of here. All right, I worked on all these banners to add, so let's go through them. So the Raider game tonight, as I told you, I got Seattle minus 140, plus 2. So, yeah, not good numbers for me there. And, again, do the numbers mean anything? Not really, because I got the Colts plus 1.5. How's that looking? Terrible. Browns and the Panthers tomorrow. Here's another one. I took Cleveland plus 2.5. It is 6.5 or 6. Total of 32.5. I got, this one here, I got an under 34.5 and I got an under 33. So a little bit better there. Lions, Falcons, 4 and a 32.5. No real opinion on this one. I would lean Lions based on them losing the Hall of Fame game. So I'd be on that side of the coin, as they say. And again, this was a 1-point opener. 1.5 up to 4. Total did come down a little bit from 34.5. Washington and the Patriots. Again, this was Patriots minus 2.5. That's what I got it here. And it's now a 6.5. Total 34.5. Saturday, Giants, Bills pick'em. This was a Bills were +3, I believe. Then came crashing down. I do have it on one site. Bills look like a play here, obviously. Total ticked up a point. Texans and the Vikings. This one here was a 1.5 up to 3. Totals moved a little bit down. I'm in on the total here over 35.5. It's up to 37. So Cowboys and the Rams. So, well, hold on a second. Where am I here? So 7 o'clock action. I'm still in the Steelers Jag 7 o'clock action here. If I'm getting, and again, this line, Jaguars minus 1.5, it's gone up. I sort of want to take the Steelers in this matchup. I sort of want to take the Steelers here on the points. Call me crazy. Another 7 o'clock start, Cowboys and the Rams. This one has not really moved. Do you want to just fade the Cowboys circus? Titans and the Bucks at 7:30. This one's ticked up from minus 1.5 up to 3.5 here. The totals come down. That's probably because the Bucks aren't going to be doing much here. Do Tennessee want to kind of get a quick start with a rookie quarterback and all that nonsense? I agree with that. You want to do a Tennessee again. Now 3.5 is bleh. I'm not really doing that. I have a minus 125. Now, I was just on the Jet game by accident. That's the wrong game here. So yeah, definitely not going to tell you to take a minus 190, but still like Tennessee here. Next up, we got the Jets and the Packers, 8 o'clock. Jets are +3 Packers. I like the Jets. Give me the Packers regular season. But give me the Jets here. Chiefs and the Cardinals. I want to take Arizona. I do. I haven't moved on it yet, but I like Arizona here. Last one Friday. Broncos 6.5 for Niners. Here's another monster line. Niners were a 1.5, 2-point favorite. Now they're a 6-point dog. I said, how does that look for the Ravens right now with that big line move? How about the Bengals in a 7-7 game? I know they're on the move here, but I think the Niners to play after seeing tonight. 2 more here on Sunday, and then we'll get to the comments. Dolphins are a +3 here. Again, they've gone from a 2.5 to 3. Totals come down a bit here. Do you want anything to do with these guys? Like I know, and it's Sunday, 1 o'clock. We got to bet NFL football. I have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 games I bet in preseason this weekend, which is a lot. And they got 3 crappy numbers. Oh, I got a good number, but it's not helping me. Well, I'm going to take what? If I get lucky, win 3 games this week, am I going to run to bet a game I don't love? No. No thanks. Saints and the Chargers in a pick 'em. Chargers just lost a guy, right? Slater out for the year. Do you think anybody's suiting up for the Chargers in this one after that debacle? They got to win on the Hall of Fame game. We had them. We had that in the over. This is Saints all the way for me. Again, I haven't played it, but after you lose a guy, yeah, I don't think the Chargers are going to want to risk anything else happening to anybody worthwhile of name brand recognition. My name brand, I'm not talking about your name guys. I just mean anybody's even going to be kind of a contributor. Give me the Saints. Give me the Saints. All right, let's get back to action. First sweat. I was down like 3 units over the year. We did that one. I stunk at NFL last year. Then hockey and NBA. I can't do the NBA. Not playoffs are one thing. Did all right during the playoffs. The regular season, I'm just not interested. We got Major League Baseball, NFL, college football, and college hoops, which I absolutely had a great season last year. So why am I going to run to the NBA? I will in May or June. It's playoffs. I know people should suit up and play. Be more inclined to bet them then. Who's the first time on Twitter you hear the NFL is rigged? Say about 5 minutes. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I should probably pull up a Twitter feed, see where it's rigged. I love that. I love the rigged. Let's see if I'm just going to go through my For You to see if I find any rigged stuff coming up. I don't know. There's a lot. You know what? There's a lot of things. I got to get off Twitter here because I see a lot of posts I want to comment to from friends. So, or friends, at least Twitter friends, Twitter followers of people I follow. Hello, friends. I'll take the Browns most likely against Carolina tomorrow. I like the Browns tomorrow. I got the Browns plus 2.5. Oh, brother. Falcons plus the 4. Yeah, here's that one. You know, I understand taking the dog, especially when we see the dogs tonight. But I want to see Detroit get back on track after a bad game. Maybe Detroit first half. Detroit first half tomorrow. Hold on, let me punch it up here. Quarters, halves. Detroit first half, minus 185 money line, DK, really? Minus 2.5. I will do Detroit first half tomorrow. That would be my play in that game. Detroit first half. Slater down for the year, yeah. Patriots minus 6.5. I mean, seriously, the Patriots minus, you want to lay 6.5 with the Patriots in preseason? I mean, 2, 3 opener, sure. That's fine. 6.5. Who's playing in this one? Sam Hartman getting the nod for Washington, right? He's getting the start. And on the New England side of the ball, is it all Ben Woolridge or are we going to get Dobbs? We might get May. Again, I didn't look at this one yet. It was my initial take on these games where I look at the rotations and decide where I'm going, and, well, then away it goes. Yeah, 6.5, I knew. Probably going to bet those for tomorrow. Again, the Falcons one, I would be more on Detroit first half, and the Patriots, big number. So, again, how can I say take them? I took the Colts today, and that line moved up there, and how's that working? Colts going under live. Mr. Colt himself. 47.5 is good now because it's down to 42.5 right now. So you're looking good on that one. You're looking good. And they're punting. The old bring out the punter. Steelers for sure. Faux show. Pittsburgh, yeah. And that's just because, you know what? I know what I'm going to get from that coach and that team all the time. What kind of effort I'll get. You're going to give me 4.5 points. I'll take it. Packers minus 3. I lean Jets in that one. I'm leaning the Jets. Dolphins 3 versus the Bears. I got to see what kind of news we got out of here for this Sunday game. Early game. I like that we have Zach Wilson and Quinn Ewers because that's two guys who have played meaningful games. How about an over? An over what I think would look good in that game. 33.5. I mean, unless Is there anybody else besides Quinn Ewers? Like, who else is quarterbacking for Miami? I mean, even if Austin Reeves plays the whole game, I don't mind that. I mean, I got Keenum and Baggett are two guys I like. I might come in on this over for my pen is out. Pen is out here. Miami over. Might be on that Miami over. Semi-serious question. How much does preseason rules affect the week 1 lines? I don't think any unless somebody gets hurt. I mean, week 1, I got games already bet week 1. Not even knowing what's going on in this thing. I'll tell you what to do now. If you were hesitant on Chiefs Chargers because it went from 2.5 to 3, I think it's time to grab the Chiefs -3 here. I would say grab the Chiefs -3 with the offensive lineman going out. Coyote likes the Saints. I like the Saints as well. Like I said, Chargers just lost a guy. They don't want to lose anybody else. Flea Math, it's good to see you. Okay, says not at all. Unless a major injury. I agree. 2-0 start to preseason. I have 4 bets. Colts, Ravens, pass on the other game night. Low volume, Turtle wins. You have 4 bets in the Colts game? I don't know if that's a turtle. You have 4 bets. There's a side in the total, and you're on this 4 ways already. You're in it. You're in this. You're in here more than me. If you're a turtle, I got to be a sloth. I got the Colts for the game. College hoops is the only other good sport for me. 7 units. I had a great. I mean, it was a top one. At one point I was up about almost 80 units. I ended up like 50 something, but it was a good season. 14-7. Let's see. You're over. Back up to 50.5 there. They need the Eagles to keep pace here. Need the Eagles to keep up. I just don't think there's getting back on track in the preseason. I don't know if it's getting back on track. I just think when you're the Lions and you get embarrassed, right? Everybody's watching the Hall of Fame games, first game of the year, and you're playing like crap. I think you want to show up the next week. The whole league saw you. The casual fan, any football fan, the bettors, right? People coming. I mean, come on. We're talking in-game live betting these games right now. You got a field goal there for Philly, so that helps you there. I disagree. I think it's a back on track play for a win. You're not going to look as bad as you did. I think if they definitely are the play there. Talk about the line. Yep, I knew you know about the Lions. Eagles. Yep, he scored. He's got trifecta under. Let's hope it hits. Well, we'll see. I mean, unders. I mean, I guess we get the under if I win this game, 17-14 or something, or we pull out a 16-14 win. I got the Colts plus a point here, so I need some help. I don't think the Bears will create much offense. I'm not high on the Bears. And forget, I mean, preseasons, I don't really worry about the preseason Bears. Regular season Bears, I want to see how this kid is against real teams with a new coach. Everybody loves Ben Johnson. Oh, he's Ben Johnson straight with the Lions. All right. If they don't perform this year, and what is the year for the Bears? 10 wins, right? I mean, people talk playoffs. You got a new coach. You brought in some new shiny toys on offense. You got the offensive line. You brought in some depth. Bears are thinking playoffs again. They thought playoffs last year too. I told them they'll win 5 games, and I was right. So, if this is a bad year, which could be, 9-8, 8-9, is that a good year? And then next year you might have a little tougher schedule. When is it? When do you expect Caleb Williams to take a step? Year 2 of being in the quarterback rotation? Year 3? Because then it's time. Are you going to give Caleb Williams his $40 million a year? You let Fields walk and start it over. What's to say after if this guy has a bad year this year, or next year. What's to say that coach be like, you know what? He's not my guy. I didn't draft him. I'm going to own somewhere else. And then you're starting over again. I don't like Caleb Williams. I would have took Daniels over. Leaning over in the Lions game or we're talking the Bears Falcons. Which game are we talking about? Bears Miami. It's all the numbers game. It is. Tournament comes over like, oh yeah. I mean tonight though. I mean preseason you're rolling out a 4-pack on one game. In game and live here. Bears winning 7. Yeah, it's again. I have my Bears here. They're favored in 7 games. Couple close ones. You know, the Monday night they're -1.5. At Vegas -1.5. Detroit week 18 +1.5. Again, Detroit, maybe they're in the playoffs and not worried about it. So that could be a win for them. It's just a weird, 2 games they're +7, 2 games they're -7. It's just I don't know. I do not know, Bears fans. I do not know. I don't come in and if I really like something, I'll let you know. If I really don't, I'm going to be honest. That's probably a fault to me coming in as a show. I only get 300 views as opposed to 3,000, but it is what it is. Michael B is in the house. I'm out here. Wish you luck. Of course, I'm wishing you luck, Coyote. As you know, Coyote, some people think if I don't agree with them, again, it's not a game I bet or something. If I'm not in on it, I want you to win, obviously. Whatever the bet is, whether it's you're laying -300. Not you, but in general. Some people think it's like I want to start a fight. Like folks, I didn't bet every single game tonight. I don't have every side, every total, over or under, dog, money line, favorite money, I want everybody to win. I just tell you what I like, and I'll give you an opinion of your play if you ask. Small winning day, I say for Michael B. Braves was a fake shot play today. Did not bet anything today. I was going to take the Ravens. Didn't understand the line. Yeah, it was a weird line. I did have – I got Miami tonight. Yesterday I had the what did I have yesterday? I had Miami yesterday. I had a good day. What did I go, 3-2 yesterday? We'll take a winning day. Detroit were online, Texas, Milwaukee, Miami, and I also Dodger online. So baseball's been all right. Gas Ace says, do not write this down. Seattle under 7.5 wins is available at BOL. The Seahawks. Where is Seattle? Here we go. I see San Fran sticking out. Seattle. 8 games listed as a favorite, 9 as a dog. 11 games, Gas Ace and Sushi. They are +1.5 in 6 games, -1.5 in 5. How about that? Geno and Metcalf are gone. Sam Darnold and Cooper Kupp replaced them. Talk about 11 games, +1.5, -1.5. It can't get more 500 than that. I mean, really. 8 as a fave, 9 as a dog, 6 of them at 1.5, 5 of them at -1.5. I mean, if you hit all your games you're favored in, and can you steal a couple at +1.5? You could probably you should get there, right? Riley Leonard in game-winning drive and Colts +1.5 cover. That's the way it's going to end. That's your prediction, King Day. I still bet anytime TD on the Raiders. McCormick, I think he'll be able to take the bulk of the carries. None of my offshores have McCormick, Raiders, TD. Let's see if any of these wacko ones I have, I can get something for you there, Mike. We got fantasy football draft, Mike, coming up. I'm going to get back from Vegas. Just so you know. All right, Raiders. I got nothing on here. Nothing in the prop builder. Let's try another credit joint and see if they got any TDs for you to share. I know you're good for it. This is the kind of people watching. It says there's 75 people watching on Twitter. I don't know how many people watch on Twitter. That's a 73 I watch on Twitter. Just so you know, folks, Michael B was like, "Hey, I hope you had your fantasy draft." I streamed it on my Sean Higgs channel. I sent Mike $100. Tell him, Mike. I what else? College basketball. Would I Venmo 2 people $300 for winning a contest? Countless jerseys and mini helmets, signed jerseys and mini helmets sent out. That's what you get out of the Sean Higgs channel here, or Midday Money. We go for 2, take the lead. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see. Do I got any game lines? Yeah, I got nothing for you here, Mike, on my officers or my PPH credit joints. Gio's in the house. How you doing, Giovanni? Can't wait to see what we get out of Lord Farquaad in Jacksonville this year. Lord Farquaad with his haircut. Hey, I have a unassigned spam caller coming in. Love my Android. I will never get an Apple phone. I want to take Carolina as my survivor pick week 1. That's what I think of Jacksonville, Giovanni. This might be the worst UFC card of the year. Nothing but huge favorites. I'm adding Miconio plus 150 and Miles Johns. Is that for Saturday? Oh, look at this. We get a field goal here from the Colts. This is where is King D still here with his squad? What the hell are you doing? Kicking 3 field goals in preseason. You guys are in midseason form already. Quick little Marcos minute for baseball tomorrow. A Marcos minute for baseball. I already got 9 games, Gio. Are you on the Sean Higgs YouTube? I'll be posting the plays over there soon. Mike B says, "I'm ready for fantasy football draft." Yep, split the wings from last year. We lost championship game. This year we're coming for revenge. We got the 5th pick in the draft this year, by the way. We got the 5th pick. So we'll see how we do. Marcos minute for tomorrow, this guy. We can't do a Marcos minute. We're not doing no baseball today. We're doing a little football talk. We'll do some football talk. That's it. I've caught up to all the comments. Fifth pick, CeeDee Lamb or Gibbs? I'd be interested in the running back. Wow, a 70-yard return. There you go. That's Colts football. Where's King D? Never seen a man go boat trout on a profit. Hey, listen, I'm with you, King D. I'm just saying. What is going on with the Colts here? You kick a field goal and then you give up a 70-yard kickoff return. All right. Sorry, I have to respond to children. Terrible. Yeah, Colts terrible. I mean, can we get a pick 6 here? Can we get a pick 6 to take the lead here? Like he says, I kind of like Justin Herbert and Dak in the late rounds or CJ Stroud. I can do CJ Stroud. Got to find my breakout guy this year. People who overdrafted Baker, Burrow, and Daniel after last year. Yeah, I'm not interested in Chase Daniels. Chase Daniel, definitely not interested in. Jaden Daniels for Washington, no thank you. Baker, we'll see. I think you get a quarterback somewhere late. It doesn't make a difference. We'll find a QB. Why did Patriots line move from 3 to 6.5? Good question. And so many of them moved. I mean, look at this one here. Colts went to 6, and they're going to be down by 12 points at halftime. It's a mystery to me. It's a mystery to me. Colts +1. Hey, I'm interested in the Colts. I thought, we had a nice little QB battle going on here, and yet we're down. What am I going to do? It's I don't know what to say. And who knows? The games aren't over yet, Giovanni. Can these games at all move this big? Can all these favorites cover still? Possibly. Will I be shocked if all these dogs win? No, I won't be shocked. We'll stick around to see what happens here in the half with this Ravens game if they score late here. Ravens live -4.5 total, 44.5. The Eagles are +3.5, under 47.5. And Seattle tonight is a 5.5 point dog to the Raiders, with a 36.5 point total there. And in Major League Baseball right now, I'm pulling for the Marlins. They are up 6-2. So let's hope for another win there and keep the old ball rolling forward on the bases. Chargers signed Keenan Allen. I like Lad McConkey. And then the first round running back Chargers pick up this year. Herbert has some weapons. I think he'll go in the 11th round. He could be worth a shot later. Again, witching hours yet to arrive in preseason. Yeah, that's for sure. That is for sure. Again, hey, what are you going to do? You going to hold them to a field goal here? Are they going to get it on third down? Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. It is. I mean, do we really need witching hour in preseason? Isn't that bad enough in September? We get that for 5 months. Ugh. I don't know. How are we feeling about tomorrow's baseball? I got 9 games, Mike. I'll be putting them on the Sean Hayes YouTube shortly. I got 9. I like it. I like today. Today we had a lonely 1 game here with the Marlins. Tomorrow we got a 9 spot going. Big 9 games. So I'll be hitting a couple write-ups on the site here, and as usual, I thought a 3-pack on the sites, and YouTube premium there will have a bunch of games. I like the card tomorrow in baseball. Obviously I do. Now we got a timeout with this nonsense. What's going on here? This is where better start to whine about it's rigged. Has it started on Twitter? That's the kind of I can't get into that nonsense. I just can't. I can't. It's rigged. If you're gonna say that, and that's you, King D, but when people say that, why are you even betting in the first place? Then, if you think that it's rigged, why are you betting? Why are you betting? Don't even watch sports. Or if you think that in your head, why don't you bet the other side and be a winner all the time? That's what I do if I thought it was rigged. If you think something's going to happen, just bet opposite what you think. Kershaw, Scherzer. Kershaw and Scherzer, have you ever seen that clip on YouTube or Twitter? Arizona was playing, and it's like, well, people signed up to watch so-and-so today, but instead they get Kershaw versus youngster Scherzer today. What do we got here? Last play. Touch the second. No, here we go. No punches in. Holding. Down to the 2. Look at this. Colts run defense playing like it's mid-September already. Terrible. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right. Well, they're going to punch us in here. Ravens up to a 6.5. Timeout number 3. I was going to say it's a good spot for the Giants, but Tang is terrible. Is that who's pitching for San Fran tomorrow? Versus the Natties? Could I interest you in an over with Tang? Remember Tang, the little powdered OJ? Anybody? Where are the old people at for the Tang? All right, here we go. We got the Ravens knocking on the door. Touchdown. Now a 7.5-point favorite. Total up to 48.5 in that game. Coyote's got to be happy. He's got Philly plus 10.5 for this one, or 9.5. They're down 4. Now the live line is 3.5. Nick Andy loves Tang. Yeah, it was a good drink back in the day. All right, here we go. Colts down 12. The line was +1. It was probably right where it should have been. Somehow it goes to 6.5. They're down 12 points. You probably could take the over. Giants have been hitting lately, 4 runs the last 6 games. You have to worry about the Oracle Park factor. Yeah, that's what concerns me. I won't be using that game. I got plenty of others that I'm already in on. So there you go. 21-9, 14-10. Oh, the Colts. Can't stop anybody on the ground. Keaton Mitchell running for 8 yards a carry. 70-yard kickoff returns. Shane Steichen on the hot seat. It is hot if you're a Colts fan. The seat is hot. Well, here's a good chance for Daniel Jones to march down the field in a 2-minute drill and score a touchdown here before the half. 125. You want this job? You want to be the starter here? Richardson's got a banged-up finger. You're down 12 points. You kick 3 field goals inside the 20-yard line. Can you score a touchdown versus practice squad players? Crazy thing is, I think the Colts were actually 6 points in the first half and 6 for the game. Yeah. Well, listen. The books have moved that now where they know it used to be half a line, right? Maybe a point more, and they start bumping it up. Nice kickoff return here. We're at almost midfield, right? We're at what? 35-yard line? I said midfield. We're at 35. I know. I was looking at I was just on the ESPN, and the little flipper was on the other side. It was in Baltimore territory, so that's why I said that. Sorry, folks. I know I get, you say something wrong, people can jump on you. Okay. Can you score a touchdown? You need, I think Danny Dimes needs to score a TD here. Forget about covering a spread or this or that here for the Colts. You got 1 minute and 20 seconds left. You're down 12. You're supposed to be an NFL starting quarterback. You can't score here in preseason. Can't do that. Jake Browning in the game here for the Bengals. Let's see what happens here in this Ravens game, and then we will put a bow on the show. An hour, a little hour talk. Because I know you miss midday money, everybody. Michael's getting out of here. Going to watch some TV till the Raiders come on. The only thing else is on WNBA. I wonder if the odds are the next greenie hits the court. Yeah. That's funny. I didn't know the kid from Stranger Things was a WNBA fan. The guy looks like him. What are we in a commercial here? What's happening here? What is going on here, Colts? Let's go. Can I get a Colts score here and then wrap this up so I can eat my burger sitting next to me? A little sad. Who's it? The 75 of people have scrolled past the Twitter stream to say hello. Can't post comments to some destinations. What is it? Oh, that's because they can't post to Twitter. I know that. I knew that. All right, here we go. Bengals. Not much going on there. Up 14-10. Still 5 minutes to go. Against the Eagles. That line was a big mover. Now they're just a 2.5-point favorite. Total at 43.5. Ravens 8.5. Total 46.5 here versus the Colts, who went off as a 6-point fave. There we go. We're gonna kick another field goal to Colts, or are you gonna go for it? 4th and 2 at the 33. No good field goal, 52-yarder. Wonderful. Well, that's a wrap on the first half there. We'll see if the Ravens get a late field goal here. I doubt it'll probably take a knee. We have a doink. We got a little doinker going. All right. And there we go. That will probably be the end of it. We got a fumble. Eagles take over 4 minutes. Again, these two big faves. Bengals with a lead, albeit not covering, and the Colts looking to be a double-digit outright loser with a touchdown line move. So that's that. Midday by tomorrow, regular time. I decided to do this for an hour tonight just because it was football and there's only a couple of baseball games. But tomorrow, regular time at midday. And there's that. There you go. Have a good night. Good luck to you in your plays today. And maybe I get a miracle Colts comeback. I doubt it. Back on Friday. Bye-bye.